Good afternoon. As a representative of the Illinois Valley Nurse Honor Guard, thank you for allowing us to be part of your pinning celebration. We are here to pay tribute to these graduates who will be starting their nursing journey. Our traditional white uniform with nurse's cap and cape is symbolic of our profession. The Nightingale lamp is also a symbol representing knowledge, care, and comfort while lighting the way for nurses to carry out their mission. Nursing is a calling, a lifestyle, a way of living. The Illinois Valley Nurse Honor Guard honors the IVCC LPN nursing class of 2026 and welcome you to our noble profession. As you begin your nursing journey, may your hands be steady and your hearts be compassionate. May you bring comfort to those in pain and hope to those in fear. May your knowledge guide you and your intuition strengthen you in moments when answers are not easy. May you always see the person behind the patient, treating each life with dignity, respect, and kindness. May you find resilience in long days and peace at the end of each shift. May you never forget the calling that brought you here, and may your work continue to make a difference in ways both seen and unseen. Go forward with courage, wisdom, and grace, and may you be the light in the lives of all you serve. At this time, I'd like to ask faculty members who are members of the Illinois Valley Nurse Honor Guard to please stand and remain standing for the call to duty. Illinois Valley Nurse Honor Guard, you are called to duty. Here. At this time, any nurses in the audience, active or retired, if you can, please stand, and after the ringing of the bell, say here. Any nurse present today, you are called to duty. Would the nursing class of 2026 please stand? And after the ringing of the bell, respond here. Illinois Valley Community College nursing class of 2026, you are called to duty. Graduate nurses, we honor you this day and welcome you as our new colleagues.
Good evening. Before we begin, I would like to extend, before they get too far away, my sincere gratitude to the Nurse Honor Guard for sharing this beautiful and meaningful nursing tradition with us this evening. They already got the waterworks started a little early, I think. This ceremony reminds us that nursing is so much more than a career. It is a profession of compassion and service. It also reminds us that each of our graduates is joining a proud legacy of nurses who have dedicated their lives to serving their communities. Thank you for helping us begin this special evening. Please join me in thanking our Nurse Honor Guard for their inspiring presentation. Good evening, everyone. I am Tracy Morris, President of IVCC, and it is my absolute honor and privilege to welcome you to our Practical Nurses Pinning Ceremony. First, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our incredible nursing faculty. Your dedication, compassion, and expertise have guided our students every step of the way. You've not only taught the science of nursing, but also modeled the heart of it. So faculty behind me, please stand so we can thank you for the profound impact that you've had on this graduating class. And I know Sue Smith, Director of Nursing, is so sad she can't be here tonight. I'm trying to fill in her shoes. I also want to thank you for the impact that you've made, not just as instructors, but as role models in the kind of nurse that we all want our students to aspire to be. I also want to thank one of our members of Board of Trustees, Dr. Maureen Rebholz, was in the Nurse Honor Guard with us this evening. And then thank our staff, administration, and everyone here at IVCC who makes today happen. I definitely want to take a moment to thank Kelly in the back with the blue dress. She is your master of all things. She coordinates, she helps with support of Sue and Heather and our faculty. So thank you, Kelly, and all of our staff for everything that you do. For our graduates, today is more than just a ceremony. It truly is a milestone. It's a celebration of the countless hours you've spent studying, preparing, practicing, showing up even when it's hard. You didn't just learn how to care for patients, you became nurses. So let's talk about the tradition that brings us here, the pinning ceremony. The origins of this ceremony date back to the 1860s when Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, was awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her service during the Crimean War. She, in turn, began honoring her most outstanding nursing graduates with a Medal of Excellence. This simple but powerful act evolved over time, and by the early 20th century, nursing schools around the world adopted the pinning ceremony to recognize the transition from student to professional nurse. Unlike graduation, which celebrates academic achievement, this moment is uniquely yours as nurses. It symbolizes the bond that you share with each other and with every nurse who has come before you. The pin you receive today isn't just jewelry. It is a promise to serve with integrity, compassion, and courage. And today, in one of the most personal moments of your nursing journey, you've each chosen someone special, someone who supported you, believed in you, or inspired you to present your pin. That act symbolizes the connection between your past, your present, and the career you're about to begin. It's not just about becoming a nurse, it's about remembering who stood beside you as you became one. So today, as you are pinned, you are not just marking the end of your nursing education, we all get to witness the beginning of your calling. For me personally, the pinning ceremony is one of my most meaningful ceremonies that we have on campus. Laura always knows to have tissues handy for me, and I've already had to use them tonight, because I love seeing you up here on this stage and get to look out and see your family and friends beaming with pride. My first memory of IVCC in my life was my mom's LPN pinning ceremony. I was about 9 years old, and I had no idea other than that my mom looked pretty in her white outfit. I had no idea that as a single mom, she made the decision that many of you did to do something for our lives, to put food on our table. She studied in her closet with a flashlight at night. She didn't eat very much. She was about this big around because she put everything she had into nursing school so she could do better for us. I know so many of you share that journey, and that's why this is so personal to me. And my mom was able to be one of the Nurse Honor Guard this evening for you. For those of you on stage who are a parent, please know that your children see your hard work, your perseverance, and your success, even if they're young and they don't understand it yet. You serve as a role model, and today we celebrate you for balancing both roles is so tough, but it's the best reward ever in the end. If you're fortunate enough today to have a parent or a grandparent with you, know that they are bursting with pride as they see you up here, and we get to celebrate you with them. So, as a mom, when they ask you for one more picture, please don't whine and please indulge them. That's my request as a mom, and I trust me, you will never regret those photos, because we are all just as proud as you are. Some of you are surrounded today by your friends, by your chosen family, by coworkers, or by your people. These are the ones who wiped away your tears, who picked up the slack when you needed to study just a little bit more, or they were your unwitting practice cases when you worked through your study questions. I would like all of you on stage to take a moment to make eye contact and find those people in the audience who did this for you and thank them for being with you through this program. I'll get some of you to cry yet. And for some of you, there may have been times when you felt like you were in this alone. And maybe as you go out into your field, you may still feel that way. So I would ask you to remember today, as you sit on this stage with your classmates, your partners in battle, and know that you are never alone. Your faculty, your students, and all of us are so proud of all of you. So I have just a few more words for you today. Gene Watson said, "Caring is the essence of nursing." We have taught you the skills and the information you need to be a successful nurse, including how many of you were doing the Kahoot the other day when I was there? Okay. You got those skills. I did not get them right. You have the skills. You have the information to be a great nurse. Now it is time for you to put your own personal touch on your skills in your career. As an LPN, you are even more closely connected to the direct patient care, and you will care for patients in their darkest hours and in their brightest days. You will care for those who are scared, angry, sad, lonely, and excited. Who you are is truly going to shine at this point in your new career. So as you go out to make a difference in the world, all of us at IVCC are so proud of the dedication, commitment, and work that you've put in to reach your dreams. And we thank you for choosing IVCC to be a part of your journey. So wherever the next leg of your journey leads, whether this is your first stop or your ultimate destination in nursing, we hope that you will always remember fondly your time with us, with your classmates, and that you will keep your love and enthusiasm for the profession throughout your career. So on behalf of all of us, congratulations, and we wish you the best.
I would now like to announce Raul Perez to do the welcome speech for the students.
Good evening, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, my fellow Illinois Valley Community College licensed practical nursing class of 2026. My name is Raul Perez, and it is my absolute honor to stand before you today to open our pinning ceremony. Standing here today, I am reminded that this pin represents far more than just a piece of metal or the completion of a curriculum. It is a symbol of a promise we made to ourselves, to our patients, and to the profession of nursing. When we started our journey at IVCC, we were students looking for answers. Today, we stand here as graduates ready to offer comfort, advocacy, and care. As we prepare to receive our pins, it is fitting to look back at the roots of our profession. We often think of Florence Nightingale as the lady with the lamp, but her true brilliance lay in her relentless spirit of inquiry and her deep empathy. She taught us that nursing is both a science and an art. She saw beyond the disease to the human being, emphasizing the importance of a healing environment, clean surroundings, and the dignity of every patient. Nightingale once wrote, "Nursing is an art, and if it is to be made an art, it requires an exclusive devotion, as hard a preparation as any painter or sculptor's work. Today, that hard preparation is reflected in the countless hours we spent in the simulation lab, the late night studying, and the challenging days during our clinical rotations between long-term care and OSF hospitals. Nightingale didn't just pioneer hygiene and data collection. She pioneered the concept of compassionate care. She taught us that a nurse must possess a unique blend of qualities: resilience to keep going when a shift feels endless, empathy to hold space for patients during their most vulnerable moments, advocacy to ensure our patients are heard, and an unwavering ethical compass to guide us when decisions are difficult. Nursing is not merely a job. It is a calling that requires stamina and heart. In those moments when the shift feels long and the work feels heavy, remember why you started this journey. Remember the impact you have on the patients who, like the soldiers Florence Nightingale tended to, will look for the light you bring into their rooms during their most vulnerable moments. To our families and friends who supported us through the tears and the triumphs, thank you. To our instructors at IVCC, thank you for pushing us to be better than we thought we could be. Fellow graduates, as we pin these emblems onto our uniforms today, let us wear them with pride and with purpose. We are the new generation of nurses. We are prepared, we are capable, and we are ready to care for our community. Congratulations to the LPN class of 2026. Let's go make a difference.
I have the great honor of doing the presentation of the class. Kathy Lenkaitis and myself will be doing the presentation of the class. Dylan Brace being pinned by his wife, Cassie Brace. Erlene Burnley being pinned by her mother, Cheryl York. Alexia Ferlage being pinned by her mother, Bonnie Ferlage. Marian Guadalupe Gonzalez being pinned by her mother, Rebecca Gutierrez. Corinne Holdcraft being pinned by her mother, Tracy Repsel. Is that all you got? Really? Kelsey Hayden being pinned by her husband, Wade Hayden. Morgan Kunkel being pinned by her sister, Brooklyn Kunkel. Stacy Law, being pinned by her mother, Gail Moffett. Kaylee Osterdock, being pinned by her grandmother, Melinda Osterdock. Brianna Polachek, being pinned by Professor Samantha Whitaker. Raul Perez, being pinned by his mother, Matilda Tovar Perez. Had to mess it up, didn't you? Amelia Rhea, being pinned by her significant other, Jose Alvalos. Sarah Sapon, being pinned by her husband, Sang Sapon. Fabian Salazar, being pinned by his father, Mr. Salazar. I'm laughing because for a week now he's given me a hard time because I couldn't say his dad's name. Salvador. I got it. Alexandria Smallwood, being pinned by her sister, Lydia Smallwood. Rhiannon Zobar Weaver, being pinned by her friend, Maya Julian. Abigail Venezuela, being pinned by her fiancé, Seth Antle. Madison Van Duzen, I almost had that one right. Significant other, Even Kabilka. Laken Wilkie, being pinned by her mother, Chris Wilkie. Caitlin Wilson, being pinned by her mother, Catherine Wilson. How about a standing ovation? Woo! I would now like to announce Professors Samantha Whitaker and Chrissy Boughton for lighting of the candles. I would now like to announce Kaylee Ostradok for the reflections.
Hello. Thank you all for coming to celebrate this big day that some of us have been waiting for since we were kids. I want to take a moment to thank our instructors and the rest of the IVCC nursing program staff. They have bent over backwards to help us get here. Today, whether it was coming in early or staying late to meet with us, answering emails at all times of the day and any day of the week, offering resources and telling us that they will be a resource to us even when we graduate, and just overall supporting us. Our instructors believed in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves, and that really sets the pace for you in the program. This last year has flown by. On your first day of nursing school, you think it's going to take forever. Well, that's not the case. This last year has been full of challenging coursework, hard tests, long clinical hours, and even the longest labs, it feels like. But there's also outside challenges that really don't get talked about a lot, such as financial challenges, mental health issues, personal diagnoses, illnesses, your family members, and even having a baby in the middle of the semester, and anything else, because life just happens. It doesn't stop for you even when you decide to put it on pause to go to nursing school. They always tell you that nursing school is scary and it's the hardest thing you're ever going to do, and they're sort of right. It's not super scary, but it can be very overwhelming, and it's hard. But it should be hard because you're about to take care of somebody at their most vulnerable state, and you need to know what to do. And it might be hard, but they don't tell you is that the friends that you make in this program. These type of friends, they have group chats to remind you about assignments, the tutoring sessions that you need to get on, exams, buying caffeine when you might not have the money for it, snacks, and those random texts at midnight to talk about the exam when you're about to take it in a couple hours. It's been an absolute honor to watch you guys achieve this dream or goal that you've had for so long. This is a new start or a fresh beginning for all of us, and I know you guys will be the best nurses that you possibly can be. An instructor once told me, it's when and it's not if. So with that being said, when you pass your NCLEX and when you start as a nurse on your own, I ask that you always remember some things. Do not pull a Dylan. Don't forget the air bubble in your saline flush. Your education and skills are your superpower. So advocate for those that cannot and educate those who do not know, whether it's your patients, family, friends, or even a stranger. Always treat your patients how you want your family to be treated, and you'll always provide the best care possible. And most importantly, remember to take care of yourself. You matter. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. It is the moment we have waited for. If you will join me one time in a very loud round of applause for our 2026 LPN graduates. The loud families are always my favorite, and somebody up front yelled, "That's my mom." I love it. I will ask you to please be seated. We are going to allow our graduates to proceed out first. We do invite you to come to join us in a reception. It is in CTC 124, 125, which is right out the doors in this way. If everybody can kind of go that way, it will help us to kind of keep congregation. We have Jennifer ready here to take beautiful photos, take as many pictures as you want. We're so thankful that you're here, and congratulations to our graduates. We'll have you leave the stage first.